Hey, this is Matt from InvestiQuant. Today is Tuesday, July 19, 2022. Yesterday, the markets were quiet in the morning, consolidating up above the prior session highs, but late in the afternoon, they sold off hard, closing down near the lows of the session. And in the overnight session, we are seeing a pop back up towards the middle of yesterday's range. In fact, we're trading just above the middle of yesterday's range at the time of this recording. We're going to use that piece of information here in this morning's test. So what we're going to be looking at is what has happened following a weekday where you open near the highs and close near the lows, followed by a gap up above the midpoint of that weekday. So I'm going to set that up here in Discover. I'm going to grab all four instruments. The setup's based upon entering long at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, exiting at 4:15 p.m. Eastern Time. Now for that opening location, I don't know if I've showed this one here or not on the Daily IQ, but what we're going to be using is a gap up. So we are gapping up, although it's probably not even necessary to use that. I don't need that specifically in this test, but I'm going to leave it there because it's not going to hurt anything. But we're going to be looking at opening in the top half of the prior day range. So opening area within the prior day range, you can look at different sections of the prior day range. I'm going to hit equals here for open in the top half of prior day range. That means today's open is above yesterday's midpoint. That's something you'll have to pay attention to here at the open. We're trading right around that area right now, so I really don't know if we're going to open there or not. But currently, at the time of this recording, that is where we are trading. All right, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to describe yesterday's price action. I'm going to use two pieces of information from our active today section, which tells you what is true for today. The first one I'm going to use is that the open was in the top 25% of the daily range. It's right there. And then I'm going to say we closed in the bottom 25% of the daily range. So if I come up a little bit, close in bottom 25% of the daily range, that has been added. And then lastly, I'm going to put us in a similar market environment. Yesterday closed below a 10-day simple moving average and below a 200-day simple moving average. Grab both of those from active today, and now I can click view results. All right, here we go. These are the results based upon entering the market long at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, exiting at 4:15 p.m. Eastern Time. When you open in the top half of the prior day range, and the prior day was a directional down range day. So it's opening up near the highs, closing down near the lows, and below a 10 and 200-day simple moving average. Historically, just 19 samples here in the S&P, and that's dating back to 2003. You can see our start date up here. That is adjustable, your start date and your end date. That's something you can do here in Discover. But we've got 19 samples here in the S&P. We've got 15 in the NASDAQ, 21 in the Dow, 23 in the Russell. Win rates on these are all skewed towards the upside. 63% here for the S&P, 63% have closed above the opening print for the day. For the NASDAQ, that is 73%. Dow, 67%. Russell, 65%. So those are nice win rates. Keep in mind, these are smaller sample sizes, so it is a little bit easier to get win rates skewed when you have a smaller sample size. But they're all in agreement there. If we look at the average moves, average loss larger than the average win here for the S&P. That's also the case for the NASDAQ. The Dow has a larger average win. Russell just slightly larger average loss. So as a group, the average loss a little bit larger here than the average win, but all of the win rates are favored north of 60% on the samples that we do have for these. Hopefully you found that helpful. Good luck today. We will see you next time.